Elvis, the atmosphere's bobbing. Grab that tambourine.
All right, Dad, let's kick a good beat.
Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, Oldham, gives a go. Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, Oldham, gives a go. Ooh, we got a corner. Ooh, we got a corner.
Hello and welcome to episode 28 of Pork Pie Sausage Roll. Come on Oldham, give us a goal. It's the end of the season. We've only got one game left, and that one game is the FA Cup final. That is Oldham's historical first ever FA Cup final. Certainly in real life, obviously I've done better than that with them in other versions of Football Manager, and hope to still do better than that in this version of Football Manager. But before we get into the FA Cup, let's have a look at how we did in the league. As you can see, we finished in 9th, which actually wasn't bad, to be honest with you. In terms of our fixtures, the last time you saw us was the 6th round against Arsenal, which we won 3-2. It was quite exciting. Obviously, we were 3-0 up, and then they did pull a couple back and give me the twitches a little bit, but we made it through. Well, straight after that, we got hammered 3-0 by Watford, just destroyed. We haven't had a good time against Watford really ever, so it's one of those. Get rid of that filter, there we go. So yeah, after that we had the semi-final against West Ham, which I didn't bother to show you. In fairness, I only showed you the game against Arsenal because I really thought we were going to lose it. I thought that would be the end of the FA Cup, and it was good that we got that far. But yeah, so went up against West Ham, beaten 1-0. It was a tightish game, but you know, we played a lot better than they did, obviously. But then we beat 4-0 in the league. Pretty much trounced them. So, and again, we're back to the 4-1-4-1, which had been working quite well for us. Beat Burnley 1-0, beat Wolves 3-1, lost 2-1 to Chelsea, which isn't too surprising. Drew with Tottenham and drew with Man United. I mean, again, those are pretty damn good results, really, all things considered. I mean, poor old Man United suffered 5-1 against us in the FA Cup 5th round, which was brilliant. And in fact, I think we beat them 2-0 in the Carabao Cup as well. So poor old Man United have got slapped a couple of times by us, but it's not slowed them down because I'm pretty sure that they were champions this season. Yeah, as you can see, finished champions. It's funny, after the time we beat them in the Carabao Cup, they did drop a little bit and Chelsea were pushing for the top. But in the end, it was Man United who got it. So nevertheless, like I say, after that we had games against Birmingham, Middlesbrough and Crystal Palace, and we won all three of them, so that was a nice way to finish up. As I said earlier, I didn't truly believe we were going to make it into Europe, but nevertheless, the final is against Sheffield United. But if we just filter this out for just the FA Cup, you can see how we did to get here. We beat Brighton in the 3rd round in extra time. It took us 2 extra time to score an extra goal, which I think actually was Evangelista at that point. Yeah, it was 88th minute. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Raheem Harper in the 115th minute in extra time. I think it was first half of extra time. Anyway, that was how we got through on that one, so it was tight. Beat Swansea 2-0. It was pretty comfortable. As you can see, we were fairly dominant away. Didn't have too much trouble with that one. Manchester United 5-1 in the 5th round. That was the 4-4-2. And yeah, Man United couldn't handle it at all, which is great for us. I mean, we just performed fantastically. 22 shots, 11 on target. That's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. At least one of every 2 shots was on target. Anyway, after that, Arsenal, the game you saw, and then the West Ham game, which we already talked about, which has led us to be here with Sheffield United. If we actually go and have a look at their schedule and see whom they beat to get here. Yeah, they won on penalties in their first appearance in the 3rd round against Wolves. Beat Peterborough 2-1. Beat Everton 4-3. Look at that. That's quite a result. Good for Sheffield United. Bearing in mind this is 2023 at this point. So we're a few years ahead of where we are. So they've obviously done well to develop. So yeah, to beat Everton, to beat Stoke. And they won on penalties against Tottenham. Again, Tottenham I don't think have had a bad... Yeah, they finished 6th. So they've not had a bad season at all. And of course they're facing us at the end. So it's interesting, really. I don't know how they're doing in the league. Let's have a quick look. Because where are we? 18, 19 would have been there. They've just been Championship the whole time. I thought they were Premiership. Isn't that ridiculous? So yeah, it's a championship team in the final. It's not the first time this has happened, obviously, but it maybe gives Oldham half a chance. But like I say, look who they beat. They beat Everton and Tottenham, and Everton results for us have not been great. If I just go, oops, all competitions. There we go. Can I search for Everton? Is that possible? And then you just see my Everton results. I don't know. Anyway, point being, Sheffield United clearly deserve to be there, as do we. So it's going to be an exciting final. In terms of what's going to happen in the close season, I will include all there. Basically, we're going to be looking for more players, but we haven't got a bad base at all, ignoring the youth players. Let's just drop those off, the under-18s. Because hopefully there's a couple of players who are still listed here who are youth players. We're going to keep, obviously, Castarilli and Totino. But yeah, there's going to be a few guys to go. Denham, who has come through our youth development. Oh no, we've got him from Man United on a free when we're in the Championship. He's not made the cut, so he's going. Same with Max Haygarth. Same with Ritaccio. Ritaccio, that's right, yeah. Matteo Ritaccio. He's maybe got some promise, but not for us. He's not quite developed how we'd like. Same with Sid Nelson. I mean, Sid Nelson's in the... I'm sure we had him as a youngish player. But anyway, he's at the peak of his career now, but he needs to go somewhere else because he's not getting first team here. Not first team football. Same with Mauche. He's done. He's, probably shouldn't have kept him last season, really, but nevertheless. And all of these others, youth development or brought in for youth development who haven't made the cut down to about this point. And that's pretty much everybody whose contract running out is going. We're not missing any big players or regular appearances, but it does kind of highlight, bearing in mind there are two defenders going, that we might need another centre half just to be sure. Somebody else to keep poor old Lacaviti out, but nevertheless. So yeah, and then we have George is around for another year, which is great, but I think beyond that he's not going to be getting another contract. He's only a backup at best at the moment. Marcus Brown, I'll be trying to sell him or, at least loan him out because again he's not playing. Piquan and Ortaneche. Ortaneche is just going to hang around as a backup until the end of his career, and Piquan, well, I think I'm going to try and sell him on because, yeah, he's not. Obviously, at the point we brought him in, we were still in the Championship, and he scored 2 goals in 3 appearances in the Premiership, but we've just got too many good players. One player I'm just going to talk about, or actually 2. We're going to talk about Van Leeuwen. Looks like he's declining here. I'm just going to have a word with him about that. But yeah, he picked his game up towards the end of the season, getting more games. 10 goals in 10 appearances with 9 sub-appearances. 7.38 average rating. So he wants to play us regularly. But if we take a look at... I'm going to just do it like that. If we take a look at Florin Anden, I kept being on the fence. I kept saying, I only bought him because he was, Premiership experience, but look how he's done. 45 games, he's managed 21 goals. That's not bad. Average rating of 7.10. He's turned 30 now. He was obviously 29 when he joined us. He's sticking around. And yeah, he's done very well. He really has done very well. So, and obviously having brought in, if we look at ability now, both Lookman and Duram, they actually sit up top in terms of our top ability players with Mings, Evangelista, Dean Hunter. That's the thing. We've got a good base now, but I think we're kind of looking for like 1 or 2 big players maybe moving forward to make us that little bit more competitive. But yeah, another centre half could well be in the offing. Interestingly enough, though, he's not showing on there because I took out the under-18s, I think. There was a young defender we brought in from Manchester United, I think. I can't see him here. I don't know why. He's actually a fullback, or plays best as a fullback. But he's been playing centre half 2 or 3 times this season and has actually done quite well. So, put it this way, we got a few youngsters, not many, but a few that are looking to come through. But in terms of our most recent youth intake, David Ball's been with us a while. It was horrible. That being said, I've had a word with the board. Not only have we improved the youth facilities twice, we've also improving the youth recruitment quality, as well as data analysis. We've improved that. We're also expanding the stadium. Oh, are we home? We're home. It's finished. Well, it's technically finished just for the end of the season, but yeah, we're going back to Boundary Park, but an expanded Boundary Park after having played a season at Huddersfield. So that's interesting. Quite excited about that. Be nice to see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have a massive amount of rebuilding to do like I normally do. Obviously, we're starting to build up a squad here. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for those one or two big names, or at least high potential, or maybe I should also be looking at some of the high potential youth players and not screw it up like I did with Sechi. Talking of which, I do have slight concerns over Lookman. If you remember, I got him in for 1.2 million, which is an absolute bloody steal, right? With no sell-on clauses or anything like that. But obviously, when he signed a contract with us, he wasn't worth much. He was worth less than 3 million. Since then, he's gone up to 6.25 million. Just in the 17 games he's been with us. So he's starting to get his value back, because obviously he's playing and doing all right. In fact, you can see 18 starts, 5 goals, 3 assists, 2 player of the matches, 7.15 average rating. So he's going to be even bigger next year in terms of his impact, which is fantastic. That being said, where was I going with this? Oh yes, his at the point I signed him on the cheap, he ended up with a minimum fee release clause of 2.9 million, which he wouldn't let me put up because, like I say, at the time he wasn't worth stuff all. So that does concern me slightly. However, when dealing with, let's go back to defenders. Where are we? I can't remember if it was Jonathan Panzo. No, it can't be because he's only got a 2-year contract. In which case, then it was Jan Valery. There we go. Yeah, he's with us until 2027 now, which is great. I've signed him on a longer-term deal. He's been great. I can't fault him. But yeah, he had a contract with a minimum fee release clause that was ridiculously low because, as you can see, he is now valued around 7.5 million. His minimum fee release is 15 million, so that's reasonable as far as I'm concerned. But basically, at the point somebody came in and broke the release clause, I just offered him a new contract. Unfortunately, he wanted to stay with us. It wasn't anybody that was like, oh, I have to go there. It wasn't a Milan or a Manchester United or anything like that. So he chose Oldham over them, which is fantastic. But realistically, at my earliest opportunity at the start of next season, or possibly even in the closed season, I'm going to offer... I'll wait until we get the new budgets, actually, but I'm going to offer a new contract to Lookman so that, that we can sort out that problem with his minimum fee release. Because, as I say, he's already now double that after 17 games, and he's only going to get, he's only going to rise in value as he plays, to be honest. Because, like I say, he's a great player. I'm very happy with him. And like I say, it's a bit of a steal to get him for 1.2 million. Just wanted to bring you back for this. Actually looking that Oldham are favourites for the FA Cup final. I think that's the first time in certainly this playthrough especially that Oldham have been favourites for anything this big. I mean, a lot of our league games we're not favourites for. So, and we do come in with strong form. Though Sheffield United do have decent form. And like I say, they've chopped down a few trees to get here. So, I can't take this lightly at the end of the day. But I am obviously concerned about the number of injuries and slightly unfit players we have. Van der Boomen's out. Evangelista's out. Castrovilli's questionable. Haygarth doesn't count. Lookman's not fit, technically. I don't think he's passed a fitness test. Yeah, isn't ready to play. And neither's Durham, our best. I mean, that's the thing. Let's look at our top players. Who are we missing for this match? Yeah, Kevin Endoran and Lookman are both not fit. They're going to make the bench. I might even play them, to be honest with you. It is Oldham against Sheffield United in the FA Cup final. Sheffield United, of course, championship side, which doesn't guarantee us a victory, but it does help, especially considering how we've been doing lately. In goal, we have Henderson, a back four of Mings, Lacaviti, who's getting a captain ban today, Howkins, and Brook, who I wanted to talk to you about, actually. He is one of the young players we brought in, from Leeds, for development. But he started kicking up a fuss about winning first-team football, and I tell you what, he's played more at centre-half than he has at right-back, but he's doing all right, and he's already starting to develop nicely. He's got really good tackling, really good physicals as well, and he's quite determined. He is a perfectionist. That's not ideal, I'll not lie to you, because he gets frustrated easy, but he's doing all right. I just want to check I'm developing him right. No. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been playing him as a defender centre. Let's remind him that he also wants to be a wing-back. Yeah, let's give you shooting a go. You shouldn't even be seeing any of this. Anyway. So yeah, he's just started coming in and doing well. So I think right back is sorted, especially with Jan Valery, who is the first choice, obviously, for that role. But it gives us a bit more support in central defence. Because again, Lacaviti, I think this is his last season, realistically. We're going to be buying somebody big. And Dorham's in. He's not particularly fit. We've got Evans on the bench to cover him because, of course, Van den Boomen is out. Or Van der Boomen. Anyway. Marche is in. He's not played that many games, done all that well, and he's fairly fed up. But again, we're missing Evangelista. So again, I could play Evans in his spot, but then I want Evans to be cover here. So Raheem Harper's in. Left wing is Lookman. Again, not entirely fit, but I do have Tutino on the bench should we need him. And Marlambi playing out right, and up front it's Van Louis. I've chosen Van Louis just because of his, how well he's been doing lately. But again, not entirely fit, and I do have Andon on the bench. So I'm doing everything I can. So let's go. I expected to pick up where they left off. Yeah, let's go out there and win this for him. Oh. There we go. This is going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. I'm sure of it. Tunnel interview. This could be the last time we see Mohamed Marche in an Oldham shirt. Do you have any special plans to give an appropriate send-off? There we go. Say that about him. So yeah, Evangelista. How hard will it be? Well, we can manage. We'll be alright. How much of this is... I don't know. I'm just focusing on our team, mate. I really am. That's how I manage. This game is one of the very biggest, and all the Oldham fans should be watching with high expectation. Does this make you at all anxious? Whole team is aware as what is expected of them. There you go. This is just fine. I'm just going to play it down. Okay, well, Oldham are in the blue with the white shorts, and Sheffield United are in the yellow with the black shorts. We will go full match. And it's an Oldham kickoff. Mings coming forward. Oh, running through players. Lookman. Sheffield United now. Oh, they're going to take their time on the ball. That's what they're going to do. I wonder if I should be pressing you guys a bit harder. No, because you'll pass it around us. Just going to make sure that we are... That's good. Let's try that. Yeah, they're just passing it around us at the moment. Wonder if we should counter press. Maybe that would be a better idea. I don't know if we've got get stuck in on. Yeah, Sheffield United keeping all the possession. Stevens now with a run down, and Durham tackles him. I'm just going to see if we've got get stuck in. I don't know if I want to. I'm going to keep it on regroup at the moment. And all of this. I'm not going to change anything, basically. Throw in for Sheffield United. Stevens to take it. Finds Norwood. Puts the ball out wide. Baldock. Oh my Christ. It's 1 minute 46 and look what happened. Come on, Oldham. That can't happen. We've at least got a good 90 minutes to score an equaliser, but for crying out loud. This is why it's their style of play. It's how they've done. I mean, look at all those Oldham players in the box doing nothing. And yet we're all on man marking. Anyway, Van Leeuwen with the kick-off. And Durham puts it out. Mings coming forward. Puts it out wide for Malambi. And he's forced a corner. Malambi to take it. Into the middle. Mings was attacking out one. Van Leeuwen. Lookman tries to get across. Forces an... Oh no, it's a goal kick. Too many rebounds. Show some passion, will you? Alright, and Mauche's on the ball. Coming forward. Terrible ball forward. It gets picked up by Sheffield United. They try a long ball over. Mings thinks about it and lets Henderson come out. Because why not? Who is playing as my ball-playing defender? Nobody. I'm going to make you do it. How can... Lacaviti. There you go. Feel like we need a stopper. That might not actually be a bad idea. Throw in for Sheffield United to O'Connell. Long ball. Okay, Durham finds Harper. Harper puts it nowhere. You know what? I am going to reduce our passing. Here we go. Let's try that. I'll take that off. I sometimes can't make my mind up about these things. Sheffield United slowly coming forward, finding space out on the right with Baldock. Byram. Hested. Baldock again. Come on, Oldham. Don't let them pass through you again. Let's not do that. Baldock looking to get across in. Mings tackles him. Nicely done, Mings. Oldham keeping possession. Oh, that was an awful ball. Mings with the tackle again. Mauche finds Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen finds Lookman. Oh, he tries for a cross. He's on the ball again. Tries for another cross. Van Leeuwen. And it's 1-1. Jannes Van Leeuwen. 9th goal of the season. I'm just going to go straight to key highlights. Lovely. Ball for Lookman. Tries a cross. Comes off the defender. Picks it up. Another cross. Van Leeuwen nods it in. Just puts it out of reach of the Sheffield United keeper. Very nice. Van Leeuwen. Looks like you're staying on, mate. Okay. And there you go. Look, they had one shot, one on target, and scored it. And oh, they had 2 and 2. Come on, let's concentrate a bit here. And put us back down to positive. Maybe attacking is just a little bit too much. There we go. Throw in Mings to take it. And Durham. Lacaviti. Brooke. Malambi. Mauche with a shot. That would have been a nice finish to his career at Oldham, wouldn't it? If he'd have scored that. Certainly forced a corner. Malambi to take it. Into the middle. Cleared only as far as Ndora. Malambi with a low cross. Couldn't find Lookman. Mings. Durham. Mauche now. Go on, Lacaviti. Alright, nothing happening. Nothing to see here. Demand more. Come on, boys. Let's get another one. Malambi's not having the best game, but that's fine. Oh, Harper's having a worse game, bless him. Uh-oh. Harper, who's having a bad game, is also injured. I'm just going to pause that. I'm going to take him off now. And it's going to have to be for George Evans. And you know what? Let's go for Lookman on sports, Malambi on attack, Mauche on attack, and Evans as a box-to-box midfielder as he plays better. Let's do that. Hopefully Marche will... Well, it's half time. It's 1-1. We've lost Harper. That is not good. Van Leeuwen has scored, which is fantastic. Lukman, well, he's doing all right. Well, in fact, he got the assist, didn't he? So I can't really complain at that. But poor old Marlambi. I think that I'm going to be bringing on Tutino for him. But who else is suffering? Tyrone Mings. Poor old Tyrone. He's been a brilliant player, though, since we got him. Very happy with him. He's only got maybe a couple of seasons here, though. He will need replacing. Weirdly, we have the perfect setup for right back, Liam Brook. I mean, as you can see, he's having not a perfect game, but you know what? I thought he was doing better than that when I looked early. All right, let's passionately say, go out and win this for the... And let's go. Oh, I was going to make changes. Tactics. Just pause it for a second. There we go. Let's make some changes. All right. Marlambi, you are coming off for Mr. Tutino. Can you play inside forward over there? Not really. Okay. That's him. Lakaviti's coming off in favour of Panzo. Although Mings is playing badly. What do I do about that? Do I let Mings continue to play badly? Wings might pick it up. Oh, you know what? There we go. Mings is going there. Lakaviti can go out left. That's the way to handle it. Oh, hang on a minute. Fibering. There we go. That's what I was trying to achieve. Good God. There we go. Put Lakaviti out left. That'll be fine. Well, that's all our bloody subs. I don't really want to do that. That's Raheem Harper getting injured. That's unfortunate. Andon's not getting on. Van Leeuwen's doing all right, so... Come on, Oldham. It's 1-1. We are doing, in many ways, better than them, but in other ways, perhaps not. I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to take that off as well. And that. Let's get stuck in. Come on, Oldham. Corner, Tutino to take it. Howkins has a go, and Panzo! That's his second goal of the season. Playing a centre-half. He's played more as centre-half than left-back. He was left-back most of last season, but lovely delivery. Howkins. And Panzo picks up on it. Howkins was going to miss, but that's brilliant. 2-1 up. 65 minutes. I couldn't be happier. Yeah, I need to check my analysis here. No, neither one. Okay, Norwood with the corner for Sheffield United. Cleared by Howkins, but only as far as Murphy. Murphy's going to have a go. Norwood has another cross. Egan tries. It's blocked. Norwood again for Sheffield United. Crossing into the middle. Oh, I don't know who he hit, but he put it over. Crikey. Come on, Oldham. Demand more. Why are we all nervous and apprehensive? We're fine. We're 2-1 up. It's 85 minutes. Push, boys, push. Look at Panzo. Look at Van Leeuwen. Lookman's doing well. Come on, Lookman, you need a goal. Throw in for Murphy for Sheffield United. Murphy again tackled. Marche's on the ball. And Durham is just wasting time, I think. Long ball for Van Leeuwen. And oh my goodness, Van Leeuwen's on it. Oh, forces a corner. Tutino to take it. It is indeed. And that's it. Oldham have won the FA Cup. It's 2-1. Look at that. I'm very, very happy with that result, as you might expect. Yeah. Oldham 2, Sheffield United 1. Goals from Van Leeuwen and Panzo for Oldham, and Sam Byram getting one in the second minute, who, of course, put Sheffield United 1-0 up. They did well, but I'm glad I changed the tactics when I did. Yeah, if we look Coutinho didn't play particularly well, which is surprising. I think he prefers to be out left anyway. But, yeah, Marche did alright. It's his final game for the club, because I don't think he'll actually accept another contract at this point, to be fair. Because he is somebody you can bring on and still rely on, even at only 2 stars ability. Rely on. Not 100%. Okay, well, I am passionately overjoyed. Here you go. Congratulations, lads. I'm happy with your performances out there. Enjoy success. There are moments these are the moments you remember when you hang up your boots. Got it. We're FA Cup winners. Oldham Athletic, for the first time in their 120-odd year history, are FA Cup champions. Woohoo! Alrighty. Well, there you go. Now we just got to look forward to next season. We're going to do better in the league and maybe qualify for Europe. Are we qualifying for Europe because through FA Cup winning? We'll find out, I guess. Cup Glory achievement unlocked. Whee! That's my first trophy of FM19. Okay, so yeah, just coming back for a quick review. Sure enough, Oldham qualify for the Euro Cup. We're in the 2023 Euro Cup, and we will enter at the group stage. So let's actually have a look at who did what in that. Oh, well, the Euro Cup final, AS Monaco beat Tottenham 2-0. Okay, semi-final was... You know what, I should probably go. Best place, let's go for the... No, group stage. That's what we want. All groups. There you go. Oh, yeah, Ajax were in there. This used to be called the UEFA Cup, right? Yeah. Dynamo Kiev. AS Monaco. Villarreal. Real San Sebastian. Where were the English teams? So I see Chelsea were in Group L. Tottenham in K. So just Chelsea and Tottenham, was it? Appears to be. Oh no, Cardiff were in there. Look, poor old Cardiff. They've had a terrible season. Though they did qualify. Poor old Cardiff. Oh, they've saved themselves. Oh no, they haven't. They've gone down. Sorry. Yeah. So to finish off and quick look at the league. I apologise. Just looking through that, I was quite excited about the being in Europe next season. That's quite good for us. Yeah. Top teams. Man United won it. Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool 2nd through 4th. Arsenal in 5th. Tottenham in 6th. So. Oh yeah, 6th place gets European qualification then. So. It will be Arsenal and Tottenham in there with us. Is that right? And then Chelsea, Man City and Liverpool will be in the Champions Cup along with Man United, who of course are the champions. That makes sense. So yeah, very, very happy about that. Yeah. So Crystal, Palace, Cardiff, Birmingham go down. Who's going up from the Championship? Well, Southampton are coming back up from the playoffs, which is fantastic for them. Oh, Reading came back up as champions after giving us a hard time that we were going to get relegated last season. But they come back up, that's good. West Brom are coming back up. And Southampton as well. Yeah, that's right. Southampton won the playoffs. Oh dear, Sheffield Wednesday are now League One. But anyway, very happy with that. Going to now spend some time looking at who I need to buy and planning for next season and planning for Europe. If you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up. And next time we see you, it'll be, I don't even know how many seasons we're in now. It'll be the 23-24 season in the Premiership still. 3rd season in the Premiership, in fact. So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to doing well. See you next time.